So in the last session we have seen the questions based on the properties of the combination and the permutation. So let's continue with this session. So question number 19, it is the same as that of your question number 18. So what it says, question number 19 is, question number 19, find the value of summation r is equals to 1 to 4 21 minus r c4. Okay, so and we have already discussed what is this summation is. Okay, so if I open that summation, what I will get, for every value of r you will have one term and those all terms will add up. So this is nothing but the summation function. So this is equals to 21. Okay, I will write it down. So that is a summation r is equals to 1 to 4 21 minus r c4, it is equals to, see here, first time your r value will be 1, so it will be 21 minus 1 c4 plus 21 minus 2 c4. See, second time r becomes 2, third time your r will be 3, so 21 minus 3 c4 and 21 minus 4 c4. So कधी कितीपर्यंत जायचं आपल्याला, 4 पर्यंत जातं. So write down r till 4. So this is equals to 21 minus 1 is, it is 20 c4 plus this will be 19 c4 plus next is 18 c4 and next is 17 c4. Okay, see here, using this property nCr plus nCr minus 1 is equals to n plus 1 cr. Here if you observe, we do not have any in the terms, all these 4 terms we do not have n same. यहाँ पे n is 20, it is 19, 18 and 17. But if you observe, there is 4 which is r is a constant everywhere. And here if you see, in these two terms we can find r same and n is 1 greater than. So what we can write here is n plus 1 cr plus ncr, sorry, n plus 1 cr minus ncr, it is equals to what, ncr minus 1. Okay, now to get these terms, what I will do, I will have some arrangement here. आता मला जर हा पार्ट पाहिजे असेल, so if I want this part, okay, so what I will do, I will like 17c sorry 18c5 minus 17c5, it is equals to what. So if I am considering this, n plus 1 cr is equals to 18c5 minus ncr is equals to 17c5, so this will be equals to what, 17c4. yes or no? कारण r ची व्हॅल्यू मी किती कन्सिडर केली, 5 कन्सिडर केली आणि n ची व्हॅल्यू मी 17 कन्सिडर केली. I have considered 17 as n and r as a 5, so it becomes 17c5 minus, okay, and plus n plus 1 is nothing but 17 plus 1 is 18 c5, this becomes 17 c4. Is it okay?
सर
हाँ,
2 जणांचा जॉईन होत नाही.
प्रॉब्लेम येतो. कोण कोण आहे? झाले का? ठीक आहे, अब एक काम करूया आपण, we will start this question once again so that it will be easy to understand. इथेपर्यंत कोणाला डाऊट आहे? येस
नाही
एनीवन?
सर.
इथेपर्यंत ओके आहे सगळं? ओके, सी हिअर, using the property nCr plus nCr minus 1, it is equals to n plus 1 Cr. Okay, so how we can write? And here if you observe here, we have different values of n but same values of r in this given question. So same values of r where we have, so in this and in this term we have same value of r and the different values of n. So let's take that. So I will be having n plus 1 Cr, okay, minus nCr, it is equals to nCr minus 1. Okay, now suppose if I consider n value as a 17 and r is equals to 4, what happens? Sorry, 5. So what happens, check here. So minus 17c5 and this will be 18c5. 18c5 minus 17c5 is equals to what? 17c4. Is it okay? Now what we have to do is, this 17c4 can be written as 18c5 minus 17c5. Okay, so let's write down that part. So this equation 1 can be written like this. So let it equation 1. Therefore equation 1 becomes what? It is equals to 20c4 plus 19c4 plus 18c4. Now this 17c4 can be written as like this one, plus 18c5 minus 17c5. Is it okay everyone? See, why we require this type of arrangement is, in the property we have on the left hand side we should have both n's same and one r should be less than the other. But in the given question we do not have values of n same, but we have the values of r same, equal. So that's why what I have done, I have arranged this 17c4 in this way, such that what happens, see here, now this question becomes very simple. It is very straightforward now. How? See, using the property you can tell me now what is this 18c4 plus 18c5. It is nCr plus nCr minus 1. It is nCr plus nCr minus 1. What will be the answer? See, this becomes n c and this becomes r, plus this is my n c r minus 1 म्हणजे किती, 5 minus 1 4 झालं. It is equals to n plus 1 cr असतं. So n plus 1 becomes 19 c, r was over originally, it is 5. Minus 17c5 as it is, and this plus 19c4 as it is, and plus this 20c4 is also as it is. Now take these two terms, what you will have? nCr plus nCr minus 1, this is equals to 20cr minus 17c5 as it is plus 20c4 as it is. Now next what to do? Consider these two terms. So nCr plus nCr r minus 1 is nothing but n plus 1 cr is 5 minus 17c5. Now this question becomes very easy. Just solve these two equations. 17c5 minus 21c5 minus 17c5. Okay, so how to solve this? Open this 21, 5 times 21, 20, 19, 18 and 17 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 17, 18 16 15 14 13 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ओके, कैंसल आउट करो मत कुछ भी. because we can easily take out this denominator. So it is 1 by 5 factorial, denominator is nothing but, so into, so 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. So you can keep this calculation as it is. Okay, in the एक्चुअली ऐसे इतने डिफ़िकल्ट लेवल के कैलकुलेशंस नहीं आते अपने एग्जाम में, बट जस्ट फॉर सेक ऑफ आवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, just for the sake of understanding the concept, what was the concept like, how we can arrange the different n values to get the same n values. See here, we get the same n values. Ithe next question, ithe see here how we get the same n values. 1919, 1818. So that concept you have to understand here. So you take this question as a homework and you solve this calculation part. Everyone please. Is it okay?
No, sir.
Perfect.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So 20th question I will take at the end of this session, that requires some concept. So let me complete the first and second questions now. So we have the question number 2 like that. Question number 1 we have already solved. Let question number 2, which is nothing but find the value of n. Find n if a part is 6p2 is equals to n into 6c2. Okay, who will tell me the value of n here? Definition of permutation and combination, or the relation between the permutation and combination is what? It is the nCr, it equals to npr upon n factorial, sorry, upon r factorial. Is it okay? nCr is equals to npr upon r factorial. So can you please tell me for the same values of n and r, which is greater? npr मोठा असतो का nCr मोठा असतो? For the same value of n and r, for the same value of n and r, which is greater? npr मोठा असतो का nCr मोठा असतो?
nCr. nPr.
Sorry, it should be what? See here, मी तुम्हाला कसं सांगितलं होतं, suppose we have 5p2. How you solve this 5p2? Decrease the 5 2 times, so 5 and 4. But when I say 5c2, what we do? Decrease the c 5 2 times, that is 5 into 4, but we divide by 2 here, 1 and 2. So in this combination we have division, but in the permutation we do not have any division. Means now tell me which is greater? npr is greater. So इसका आंसर कितना आ गया भाई? 20 आ गया. इसका आंसर कितना आ गया? 10 आ गया. So npr is always greater than the ncr. So that's why we have here division part. म्हणजे हे npr मोठा आहे ना, त्याला डिवाइड केल्यानंतर तो ncr बरोबर येतो, असं लक्षात ठेवायचं. Or you can write in this way, npr is equals to r factorial into ncr. Okay, so 6p2 and 6c2. So what is the value of n? N is nothing but, please tell me what is the value of n then?
2.
It is 2 factorial. Okay, so it is r factorial है ना, so it should be 2 factorial. If you compare, simply compare this, you will get n is equals to 2 factorial. And please make a note of this very important part. Always for the same values of n and r, your permutation is greater than the combination. Next question, question number B. Question number B is 2nC3 is to nC2 is to nC2 equal to 52 C is to 3. Okay, so this type of questions we have already seen while we were in the permutation part. Okay, the same concept is applicable here. So what to do? Is to means what? It is a division, so we can write like this, So using the definition of combination, what we have is it is 2n factorial upon r factorial is 3 factorial into 2n minus 3 factorial. We have is to means what it is a division. Okay, it is division, and if I want to write in the multiplication form, numerator denominator हो जाएगा, denominator numerator हो जाएगा. So nc2 will be equals to what it is n factorial upon 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial. It is equals to 52 by 3. कोणाला डाउट आहे इथे? Any doubt? Okay, perfect. So now let's try to solve this. So 2n factorial, see here हा n factorial आणि हा n factorial cancel नका करू. This is what we have 2n factorial. So please do not cancel out this n factorial and n factorial. That is not allowed. So 2n factorial can be written as 2n into 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2 and 2n minus 3 factorial whole divided by 3 factorial into 2n minus 3 factorial. So as we have seen in the during permutation, जो बड़ा है उसको छोटे तक लेके आना है. So here we have 2n factorial which is greater than the 2n minus 3. So I have expanded this 2n factorial till 2n minus 3 factorial, so that this 2n minus 3 and this 2n minus 3 easily gets cancelled. So n factorial, 2 factorial into, now in these two, n factorial and n minus 2 factorial, this n factorial is larger, greater, so we can expand this n factorial to n minus 2 factorial. So n minus 2 factorial divided by n factorial can be written as n minus 1 n minus 2 factorial, which is equals to 52 by 3. So n minus 2 cancel, n minus 2 cancel. Okay, so here we have काय काय राहिलं बघा इथे. So we have in the numerator as 2n minus 1 and 2n minus 2 into this 2 factorial. 2 factorial is nothing but 2 whole divided by, we have 3 factorial is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1 into this part into n minus 1. So this is equals to 52 by 3. Okay, now further what can be cancelled out? So I can easily take 2 common from this part. From this I can take 2 common. So that 2 and this 2 becomes 2 into 2 4 n 2n minus 1 into, जर 2 कॉमन घेतला तर काय राहिला इथे n minus 1 into this 2. Okay, so I will combine this 2 also with this, so that will be equals to 8. So it is 8 divided by, okay, so before that what we can do, ये दो कैंसिल कर देंगे, so that 2 and this 2 becomes 4 only, divided by, we have 3 into n minus 1, it is equals to 52 by 3. Now what can be cancelled out then? n minus 1 n minus 1 can be cancelled, this 3 and this 3 can be cancelled, and this 4 is nothing but 1 and 3. Are you getting? So finally what you are getting is 2n minus 1 is equals to 13. So n becomes what? It is 14 by 2, which is nothing but 7.
7.
So what is the value of n is? It is a 7.
7.
समजलं सगळ्यांना?
हो.
Perfect. Now let's see the next one. Question number C. Remember that concept, which is what, कि larger से smaller तक जाना है अपने को. So C is what it is again, n C n minus 3, it is equals to 84. Then find the value of n. Okay, so by definition we can write like this: n factorial upon n minus 3 factorial into n factorial upon n minus 3 factorial into n minus r. So minus n minus minus plus 3 factorial is equals to 84. So this n gets cancelled. So what is remaining is n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. This is equals to 84. Okay. So if you solve this, अभी किसको expand करोगे आप? n factorial को expand करोगे. Okay. So n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. This is equals to 84. So n minus 3, n minus 3 cancel. So 3 factorial is nothing but 6. Okay. So take that 3 factorial on this side. So we will be having n minus 1, n minus 2 is equals to 84 into 3 means what it is 6. तो कितना गया? 6 चौक 24 कैरी 2 8 संग 48 49 50. So we have 504. Okay. Now if you observe here, what is this? n minus 1, n minus 2, and the multiplication of these three terms is equals to 504, and these three terms are nothing but the consecutive terms. So if I consider n value is equals to 3, n minus 1 becomes 2 and n minus 2 becomes 1. So 3 into 2 into 1 कितना आ गया बॉस? 6 आ गया. बट मुझे कितना चाहिए? 504 चाहिए मुझे. Okay. So n value cannot be equals to 3. Okay. So similarly you can check. So n is equals to 4. If I take n is equals to 4, so this becomes 4 into 3 into 2, which is negative by 24. Chaitrikam Barduni 24. So it is also not okay. So if I take n is equals to 5, so this will be 5 6 5 4 3 5 20 60. So of course it is not, but what we want is we want 504. So ये आ रहा है क्या? नहीं. So let's take n is equals to 6. So 6 into 5 into 4, this is nothing but 30 and here 4 12. So it is 120, which is also not correct. So if I take n is equals to 7, what I will get? It is 7 into 6 into 5. So 30 17 21. So it is 210. ये भी नहीं आ रहा है. So take n is equals to 8. So you will be having 876, which is nothing but 57 गुणिले 6, which is nothing but 36 आणि हे कॅरी 3 30 आणि 3. So it will be 336, which is also not correct. What we want 504. So let's take n is equals to 9. So 9 into 8 into 7 कितना आ रहा है? 9 8 72 गुणिले 7. So 7 दुनी 14 4 कॅरी 1 7 7 49 50. So 504. Yes, perfect. We want 504 only. So what are the values of n minus 1 and n minus 2? This is nothing but 9 8 and 7. But question is asking for the value of n only. So what is your answer then? So your answer should be 9. Okay, perfect. So your answer should be 9 here. If you get here, यहाँ पे अगर आप फैक्टर करके आप अगर निकाल सकते हो डायरेक्टली, सर 9 8 7 gives me the factors and these numbers are consecutive, then no need to do this. ठीक आहे. बट हे तुम्हाला सांगितलं का की जनरल अप्रोच कसा असायला पाहिजे. So this can be the basic approach. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see the next one. Question number 4. So question number 4. So if you have any doubt, you can stop me at any time. Find n and r. Find n and r if first part is npr is equals to 720 and nCn minus r is equals to 120. We have to find out the value of n and r. Okay, of course we have two variables and two equations. So two variables are what? N and r, and the two equations means these are the two given equations. So let's first substitute them in the proper definition. Okay, so let me write the definition of NCR. So NCR is equals to what? It is NPR divided by R factorial. So NCR, it is equals to NPR divided by R factorial. Okay, so what I can write here is, in this question let's have this one NCR. Okay, so NC n minus R, it is equals to n factorial divided by n minus R factorial into n minus minus plus R factorial. हे समजलं का?
सर हे परत एकदा सांगा ना. n मायनस
बघा इथे आपलं डेफिनेशन काय असतं एनसीआरचा. एनसीआर डेफिनेशन इज n factorial divided by, write down this R as it is with factorial into the difference of these two, which is n minus R factorial. See here, so if we have this numerator and denominator, that is NCR, so what happens here is n factorial as it is divided by this part as it is with factorial n minus R factorial into difference between these two. काय difference between means what? n minus म्हणजे हा मायनस होईल पार्ट, सो मायनस n मायनस मायनस प्लस R. समजलं का?
हो.
Okay, so n minus plus cancel, what is remaining is n factorial divided by n minus R factorial, n minus R factorial into R factorial. हा पार्ट राहिला. And if you observe, what is the first term? This term is what? It is n factorial divided by n minus R factorial is what? It is nothing but NPR. So NPR is what? It is n factorial divided by n minus R factorial. So if I replace that part with the NPR, so this 1 by R factorial is remaining. Is it okay everyone? So finally what I am getting is, so this part ह्याला आपण एक्सपांड केल्यावरती हे भेटलं आपल्याला. सो फायनली व्हॉट आय कॅन राईट इज एन सी एन मायनस आर इट इज इक्वल्स टू एन पी आर डिवायडेड बाय आर फॅक्टोरियल. इज इट ओके? Perfect. Now substitute the values now simply. So nc n minus r is nothing but 120. So equals to 120 is equals to npr is nothing but 720 divided by we have r factorial. So this 0 cancel हो गया. So we have r factorial is equals to 72 by 12. So it is nothing but 12 सक्का 72. So it is equals to 6. Now tell me which factorial gives me the 6? It is 3. So r factorial is equals to 6 means what? R factorial is equals to 3 factorial. Implies what is the value of r is? It is 3. Is it okay? So r is equals to 3. Please everyone, is it okay?
हो सर.
Okay. Now let's substitute this r. Now substitute this r is equals to 3 in any of these two equations. कुठले दोन इक्वेशन आपल्याकडे? हा एक इक्वेशन आहे आणि हा एक इक्वेशन. You substitute in r equals to 3 in any of this equation. So let's substitute in the first equation because याच्यामध्ये कॅल्क्युलेशन थोडं कमी आहे, याच्यामध्ये कॅल्क्युलेशन जास्त आहे कारण ऑलरेडी डिव्हिजन तर करावंच लागतं. विथ दॅट वी हॅव टू डू दिस कॅल्क्युलेशन. सो लेट्स अवॉइड दॅट detailed calculation and let's use this simple one. So NCR is equals to 720. So NCR is equals to 720. Substitute the value of R. Implies NC3 it is equals to 720. So if I open this, what I will get? N
P है ना सर?
sorry, it should be P. Thank you. So it should be P. NPR and it should be again NPR, that is 3. So it is n म्हणजे आता कसं करता याला? Write down n decreasing order 3 times. So n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 which is equals to 720. Okay. Now again we have to do the same thing. We have to find out such 3 values such that it will give me the multiplication is equals to 720. Okay. So if you do the same calculation, so you will be having 10, 9 and 8 is equals to 720. See, 9 72 गुणिले 10 is 720. Okay, so what is the value of n is? It is 10. Therefore n is equals to 10 and r is equals to 3. So this is what the answer to the question. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
हो सर.
Okay, let's say the next one now. So it is nCr minus 1 it is b nCr minus 1 is to nCr is to nCr plus 1, it is equals to 20 is to 35 is to 42. Okay, so first understand, the question is given in the form of 3 ratios. Suppose we have, so to understand this we should first understand what is the basic ratio concept is. See here, suppose you have a is to b is to c, this is equals to suppose 2 is to 3 is to 5. Then what we can write is a is to b is equals to 2 is to 3 and b is to c is equals to 3 is to 5. This is what we can divide the given combined ratio. So this is known as a combined ratio and this is the individual ratio. Okay, a is to b म्हणजे पहिले दोन टर्म आहेत and b is to c म्हणजे शेवटचे दोन टर्म आहेत. Okay, so this is what we can get. So similarly, using the concept, what we can write here is nCr minus 1 is to nCr, it is equals to 20 is to 35. Is it okay? So now let's open this nCr minus 1. So this will be n factorial divided by it is r minus 1 factorial as it is, half part as it is ठेवला, minus into, sorry, take the difference of these two, so it is n minus r plus 1 factorial. So whole divided by, so instead of division I will do the multiplication here and I will write in the inverse form. So it is n factorial, write down n factorial as it is, divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Is it okay, everyone? This is equals to 20 by 35.
सर
Okay,
तिथे प्लस एन पण येईल का?
कुठे?
एन फॅक्टोरियल अपॉन आहे ना ते पहिलं,
इथे
त्याच्या खाली
प्लस 1 येणार आहे ना, कारण व्हॉट वी वांट दिस सेकंड टर्म इज व्हॉट, इट इज द डिफरन्स बिटवीन दीज टू. म्हणजे डिफरन्स म्हणजे काय, एन मायनस आर मायनस 1, आर मायनस 1. दिस इज नथिंग बट, ओपन जर केला तर काय होईल, एन मायनस आर प्लस 1. याला ओपन करा ना, एन मायनस मायनस प्लस हा 1.
हो सर कळलं.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so here what we can get is 5 चौक 20, 5 सत्ते 35. So it is nothing but 4 by 7. So let's solve this. So this n factorial gets cancelled. Now here r factorial is greater than r minus 1. So you can express this r factorial as a r into r minus 1 factorial into n minus r factorial as it is, divided by, see, n minus r plus 1 can be expressed as n minus r plus 1 into n minus r plus 1 minus 1. समजतंय का? फॅक्टोरियल एक एक ने कमी करत जाईल. Perfect. So this is equals to 4 by 7. Next part is what? See here, this plus 1 minus 1 cancel, so we have n minus r factorial and this is what we have is r minus 1. काही राहिलं का part? So this r minus 1 factorial is remaining here, this part is remaining. Okay, so this is r minus 1 factorial. Okay, so what can be cancelled out now? r minus 1 factorial easily cancel करू शकतो आपण. So this r minus 1 factorial cancel, n minus r factorial cancel. So वरती राहिला r. So r is equals to, r divided by n minus r plus 1, it is equals to 4 by 7. So implies 7r is equals to 4n minus 4r plus 4. Okay, so this is equals to, what I can write is 4n. So 7r इधर आ गया तो क्या हो गया, -7. So it is minus 11r plus 4, it is equals to 0. So this is our equation number 1. म्हणजे पहिल्या रेशोने आपल्याला एक इक्वेशन भेटला. आता सिमिलरली जर आपण दुसरा रेशो घेतला, then we will get some different equation in the value of n and r. Then we solve the equation and you will get the values of these variables. So let's take the second equation now, which is this nCr is to nCr plus 1, which is 35 by 42 है ना. Okay, so nCr, let's take the second ratio. So you can expect this type of questions in the long answer type questions, 4 मार्काचे questions आहे. So let's take second ratio. So what you have in the second ratio, nCr is to nCr plus 1, it is equals to कितना है, nCr plus nCr plus 1 equals to 35 and 42. So this is equals to 35 is to 42. Now open करो इसको अभी. So n factorial divided by r factorial as it is into difference between these two, n minus r factorial, into we have n factorial divided by r plus 1 as it is factorial into difference between these two, n minus r minus 1 factorial. This is equals to 35 by 42. So 7 5 35, 7 6 42, so it is 5 by 6. Now see here, this n factorial can be cancelled out. Now we can expand this r plus 1 factorial as r plus 1 into r factorial, okay, into this n minus r minus 1, keep this as it is, n minus r minus 1 as it is, divided by, see this r factorial, and this part is what, it is n minus r factorial. So I will express this n minus r factorial as n minus r into n minus r minus 1 factorial. This is equals to 5 by 6. समझते हैं?
हो सर.
Okay, so this r factorial cancel, n minus r minus 1, n minus r minus 1 cancel. राहिला काय काय आता, r plus 1 राहिला. So this r plus 1 is remaining, divided by n minus r, it is equals to 5 by 6. Okay, this is 5 by 6. So implies, if I solve this, do cross multiplication, so I will be getting 6r plus 6, it is equals to 5n minus 5r. It is equals to 5n. So you take this 6r on this side, so I will be having minus 11r. Take this 6 on this side, so it is minus 6 equals to 0. So this is our equation number 2. Write down first equation, which is 4n minus 11r, 4 minus 11, 4. Okay, so it is 4n minus 11r plus 4 equals to 0. This was our equation number 1. Okay, solve these two equations. So what you will do, if you want to solve this, subtract करा दोघांना. So minus plus, so this becomes minus. So minus 11r plus 11r cancel हो गए. So 5n minus 4n becomes single n. Minus 6 minus 4 becomes minus 10 equals to 0. So n is equals to 10. Is it okay? समझते का?
हो सर.
हो सर.
So if n is equals to 10, you substitute this value of n in any of these two equations. Either you substitute in the second or first equation. So let's substitute in the first equation. So what is our, so substitute n is equals to 10 in 1. ओके, मग काय
सर
होईल आपलं, हां
इथं तुम्ही दुसऱ्या इक्वेशन मध्ये म्हणजे पहिल्या इक्वेशन मध्ये प्लस मायनस 4 कसं काय केलं?
हे का,
खाली -10 कसं काय आलं? हा हा
हे का सॉल्व केलं मी हे दोन सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन. हाऊ यू सॉल्व द
नाही,
सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन? हां
ते प्लस मायनस 4 आहे नाही का, तिथे तुम्ही साइन चेंज केलेत का?
हो,
हा हा सर तिथले.
का चेंज केलं का?
नाही मला वाटलं तुम्ही प्लस मायनस 4 दोन्ही
नाही नाही नाही
केले
नाही, इथे
त्यामुळे.
साइन चेंज केला मी. इथे काय केलं आपण, सबट्रॅक्ट 1 म्हणजे हे केलं आपण, 2 - 1 केलं आपण इक्वेशन. दिस इज इक्वल्स टू हे इक्वेशन 2 मायनस इक्वेशन 1 केलं. म्हणजे काय झाला, हा नेगेटिव्ह झाला, हा मायनस मायनस प्लस झाला, आणि हा प्लस होता तो मायनस झाला. बरोबर आहे का?
हो सर.
ओके, परफेक्ट. नाउ सबस्टिट्यूट n is equals to 10 in 1. So that actually n equation काय आपला पहिला इक्वेशन, इट इज 4n minus 11r plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, substitute n equals to 10, so it will be 40 minus 11r plus 4 equals to 0. So 44 is equals to 11r implies r is equals to 4. Okay, so this is what the value of r is. So r is 4 and n is equals to 10. I hope it is okay everyone.
हो सर.
हो सर.
Perfect. Okay, very good. Now let's see the next one. Question number 5. So this is NPR if NPR equals to 18,144,00 जबरदस्त, and NCR equals to 45. Okay, then find n plus 4 C r plus 3. ओके, ठीक है. अभी देखो भाई, NPR की वैल्यू दी है, NCR की भी वैल्यू दिया है. सो वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग द आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन n plus 4 C r plus 4. नाउ व्हेन यू कैन फाइंड आउट दिस वैल्यू, this equals to, suppose this question mark, when you will get the answer to this question, when we know the value of n and r. मग त्या n आणि r साठी आपल्याकडे हे दोन इक्वेशन दिलेले आहेत. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन अँड दिस इज द सेकंड इक्वेशन दे हॅव गिवन. ओके, फॉलो द सेम स्ट्रॅटेजी जे आपण आता जस्ट वरती पाहिली ते. ओके, अँड यू नो दॅट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ NPR अँड NCR इज व्हॉट, इट इज NCR इज इक्वल्स टू NPR divided by r factorial. Okay, so just substitute the given values, implies what you will get, r factorial is equals to NPR divided by NCR. So this is equals to काय होईल, NPR is nothing but 18,144,00 divided by 45. Okay, कशाने कॅन्सल करता? So let's try for 5. It is 9, 5 3 15, राहिले 3, 5 6 30, राहिला 1, 5 2 10, 4 4 48, 4 8 40 0. Okay, now let's divide this by 9. So you will be having 9 चौक 36, 0 will have 9 दुना 9 त्रिक 27, 9 त्रिक 27, राहिला 1, 9 दुनी 18. ओके, आणि इट इज 0. सो विल बी हॅव्हिंग 40320. ज्यांना समजलं नाही त्यांनी करून बघा, सिंपल कॅल्क्युलेशन आहे. सो 40320, दिस इज नथिंग बट माय r फॅक्टोरियल. नाउ विच नंबर फॅक्टोरियल इज इक्वल्स टू 40320? तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, आम्ही पहिल्यांदा सांगितलं होतं की 1 ते 6 7 पर्यंत आपल्याला फॅक्टोरियल माहिती पाहिजे. सो व्हॉट इज 5 फॅक्टोरियल इक्वल्स टू, इट इज 120. 6 फैक्टोरियल इज कितना है, 720. 7 फैक्टोरियल कितना होगा फिर, 720 इंटू 7 कर दो. सो 7 दूनी 14, 4 हात चला 1, 49 आणि हे 50. सो 5040. and what is 8 factorial, multiply 5040 into 8. so you will be having 0, 8 चौक 32, 2 कैरी 3 था तो 3 आ गया एज इट इज 8 पंचे 40. Perfect. So what? 8 factorial is nothing but 40320. So this is equals to 8 factorial. So what will be the value of r? It is equals to 8. Is it okay? So once you get the value of r equals to 8, substitute in any one of the equation. Okay. So let's substitute in the second equation. बिकॉज ये फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में देखो फिर से आपको इतना बड़ा मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना डिवीजन करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो लेट्स हैव NCR substitute R is equals to 8 in 1 or 2. ठीक आहे, आपण दोन्हीमध्ये टाकून बघूया येईल का, यायलाच पाहिजे. सो व्हॉट वीज NCR is equals to 45 दिलेलं आहे. ओके, सो NCR is equals to 45. सो R is कितना है 8 है. सो दिस इज इक्वल्स टू n फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाय R फैक्टोरियल इनटू n मायनस R फॅक्टोरियल. ओके, मग काय होईल आपल्याला, इट इज इक्वल्स टू 45. याच्यामध्ये दोन व्हेरिएबल आहेत ना, ठीक आहे. सो दिस इज इक्वल्स टू n मायनस R फॅक्टोरियल and R value is, it is 8. So NC8 is equals to 45, which is nothing but n factorial divided by 8 factorial into n minus R factor, n minus 8 factorial, n minus 8 factorial, it is equals to 45. Okay, so we are expecting n कितना गया फिर, so वरती बघाल, so it seems to be very lengthy if we substitute in the NCR. Let's substitute in the NPR मध्ये टाकून बघूया. Anyways we will be getting the same answer. पण एक गोष्ट आपल्याला फॉर शुअर आहे की n ची व्हॅल्यू किती असायला पाहिजे. What will be the value of n or the range of n, you can say. When R is equals to 8, your n can be 8 or greater than 8, but your n cannot be less than 8, because that violates the definition of combination then. कारण आपण डेफिनेशन मध्ये सांगितलं होतं की NCR in the NCR the R is what, it is always less than or equals to n. Okay, so if R is 8, your n is what, your n should be greater than or equals to 8 असायला पाहिजे. But if we have 8C8, definitely I will be having the 1 here. Okay, so we will have different values of 8C8. This is equals to 1. 9C8 किती होईल, so this will be equals to 9 only. Okay, and if I take 10C8, this 10C8 is nothing but, तुम्हाला समजतंय का मी कसं करतोय ते, प्लीज, आर यू गेटिंग दिस?
हो सर.
Okay, so I am having the different values of n here. So if n is equals to 8, okay, this is the condition. But what I want is NC8 should be equals to 45 पाहिजे आपल्याला. 45 चेक करतोय मी. सो इथे 1 आहे म्हणजे हा आन्सर नसणार आहे माझा. इफ आय टेक n is equals to 9, so 9C8, this is equals to 9, this is also not correct. So if I take 10C8 means n is equals to 10. See, 10C8 can also be written as 10C2. Property says NCR is equals to NCR minus 1. So 10C2 म्हणजे काय, ये आ गया मेरा 10, 9 divided by 1 into 2. So ये गेले 5 ला, so 9 5 45. अरे यार क्या बात है, तो इधर अपना आंसर आ गया. Okay, so I wanted 45 and I am getting 45. So for what value of n you are getting 45? That is 10. Okay, so what is the value of n then? So n becomes 10 and R is 8. Okay, therefore n is equals to 10 and R is equals to 8. Okay, now coming back to the question, they are asking for the value of n plus 4 C R plus 3. So n plus 4 C R plus 3. So it is 10 plus 4 C 8 plus 3. This is equals to 14 C
11.
Okay, so 14C 11 can also be written as
14
14c
factorial upon 11 factorial
नाही नाही
in bracket 14 minus 11 factorial.
ओके, तेवढं कॅल्क्युलेशन करण्यापेक्षा यूज प्रॉपर्टी. 14c11 इज इक्वल्स टू 14c किती येईल, एन मायनस आर. एन सी आर इज इक्वल्स टू एन मायनस आर, किंवा ह्या दोघांची ॲडिशन 14 यायला पाहिजे. म्हणजे किती टाकू मी
हो.
याच्यात, 3 टाकू. सो इफ आय हॅव 3 हिअर, दीज टू व्हॅल्यूज विल बी सेम. दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 14c3 कसं लिहितं आता, 14 डिक्रीज 3 टाइम्स. सो 14, 13, 12 डिवाइडेड बाय 1,
1
2,
into 2
3.
into 3.
सो 3 चौक 12, बेस दूनी 4. ओके, सो कितना गया ये, 28 गुणिले 13. कितना गया बॉस बताओ, 13. ओके, सो इट इज 364. इज इट ओके?
हो.
Okay, good. So what the final answer for this question is nothing but 364. So इधर आंसर आ गया अपना 364. Okay, so these are some different type of questions which are based on the properties of the combination and permutation. So in this, the first thumb rule which we have already studied in the permutation, that we have to remember that जो काही मोठा फॅक्टोरियल आहे त्याला छोट्या फॅक्टोरियल पर्यंत एक्सपांड करून घ्यायचं, so that the छोटा फॅक्टोरियल आणि मोठा फॅक्टोरियल gets cancelled. So only thing that will definitely simplify your calculations. So I hope this session is helpful for all of you. So as time हो गया है, so we will stop here and we will see in the next session. Okay, ठीक है. So with this we will stop here. Thank you so much.